Why do you travel? After 2.5 years on the road, around the world, we have no doubt why. We've learned that the real highlight is the people.
Every week we cross paths with incredible individuals. And honestly, we often don't film those encounters. Maybe it's shyness, and maybe we just don't want to break the magic of the moment by pulling out a camera. But this week, we've decided to change that. From a famous content creator, to a Sydney Opera House security guy or a business owner with a passion, travel from Brisbane to Sydney on Australia's east coast with us and meet all of these people who shape our life on the road. We are Nick and Mathilde, and we've left everything behind to travel the 7 continents with our Land Rover Defender, the Albatross.
Europe, North America, South America, Antarctica, Australia, Asia, and Africa. A world tour for real. We want to see it all.
This is day 894, and we are on Australia's east coast.
This is the next Meridian expedition.
Tires deflated, ready to go on the beach.
Alright, so last week we were on Fraser and we really loved it. Now we have more beach road to do. We're gonna meet someone cool. And after that we'll go to Brisbane, in which we can't wait. It's going to be the first big town since Perth.
That's crazy, can you imagine?
Yeah, it's like 4 months ago.
We don't talk about it enough, but we think traveling is about meeting the people because we always learn so much.
I think if you ask a lot of people traveling, most would say that the most memorable are the people you meet. And it's crazy, but actually we just found out that this week is going to be full of people we're going to meet. So we're excited.
Mountain is a mountain, waterfall is a waterfall. You are you. Let's go. So this is us, and here's our trusted defender. But what really makes our expedition special is the incredible people who cross our path along the way. In just 2 weeks on the road, we're about to fill an entire page of amazing humans.
Meeting people on the road is a constant source of inspiration, and our first encounter this week is nothing short of that. Everyone, meet the remarkable Sorelle.
Hello, would you like some ice cream?
Passion fruit. Alright, everything's upside down. We just had ice cream. Do you guys know? This is Sorelle. And she just built out her freaking troopy. She doesn't know where you're going yet, but you built it out. And you're gonna just go with the flow. So what do you do? Who are you?
Hello, I'm Sorelle and I've been a YouTuber for about 8 years now, and I've traveled the world and I've documented a lot of things. And now this chapter of my YouTube adventure is living in a troopy and traveling, starting with Australia. But my whole premise is about free humans and how to become as free as possible in your life.
Sorelle has built a life around her passion, something we hope to do. We spent the afternoon talking about overlanding and travel, and before we knew it, the sun had set, and we hadn't filmed her vehicle. We often get so caught up in the conversations that we forget to film. But don't worry, we got it in the next morning.
We spent our time with Sorelle since yesterday. She picked the iconic, the one and only Australian vehicle.
Yeah,
The Toyota Land Cruiser.
my little humble beige abode.
Oh, true.
Huge fit out, huge fridge. But I think the best part is definitely insanely tall.
Pop top, yeah.
Pop top, it's huge, it's enormous. But yeah, we have a full slide out kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Like if you're talking luxury, I don't think it gets any more luxurious than this.
I mean, with the induction cooker and that pull-out tray.
It's awesome. And here, this is my favorite part, I think. You can go all the way up. I can stand even on my interior, and I still can't get to the top.
Wow, yeah.
It's crazy, and it's just beautifully finished.
Love the wood. It really feels like a luxurious boat as well, you know?
Yeah, I've been a nomad for 8 years, living out of suitcases for I think 6 of it, and I thought it's time to upgrade the space of my house to make it a little bit bigger. And so to me, this is enormous. I had a car, a Jimny, in Iceland when I was living there for 8 years, and it was called Alien, and I tried to get the number plate here, but they didn't have it. The next best thing, down under, back to front, Naila, which Naila means faith, having faith, and she gets what she wants, which is this trippy, she gets what she wants.
Cool definition.
And we're looking forward to see the adventures of Naila and Sorel. Oh, Sorel and Naila.
Everybody just loves Naila more than me. Anyway, here's the car. See you. Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Oh yeah, you guys are right-hand drive. I was saying, well, you're going the wrong way. Nope.
Can I just say to anyone that's watching, these guys, they are the most inspiring couple ever. Like, being able to spend a day with them has been an absolute joy. They are so incredible with their knowledge and the grounded down to earth nature, and just the memories they have in this beautiful car. Like, they're definitely the perfect people to follow.
Oh, you're too kind.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, group hug. Yay.
And we are very inspired by what Sorel built the past years, because she built that life and has that freedom thanks to her work. So we hope we can achieve the same thing in the future.
Yeah. Bye.
It's time to say goodbye to friends.
But yeah, I hate this part. Bye.
Have fun, good adventure will follow.
Thank you. I'm excited to see you again. Yeah.
Bye.
I'm gonna tell you that I love you 100 times a day. You'll get tired of my voice, that's how much I'm gonna tell you that I'll miss you. I'll miss you if you go. Yes, I'm gonna let you know just how
It's time to leave the stunning beach behind and clean up a bit. Next stop, the city.
I'm gonna let everyone know about my love, so I really hope you love me too.
As we head toward Brisbane, we stumble upon the most unexpected encounter. A European car with a European plate here in Australia. And this is the first European plate we see since we arrived in Australia. We didn't see any European plate. We saw one plate from Hong Kong, and then we were the only one, and here is a Belgian plate. So for everyone, when you see a plate like that with the circle of stars, that means the plate is from Europe. And then the letter gives you the country. So B, Belgium. F, France. I'll show you ours. We have the stars and the F for France. And so Jennifer, Gilles and Cyril, they're traveling the Australian way with a caravan. Hey Cyril, where are you from?
Belgium.
Belgium. Where is Belgium? Yeah, that's a good one. That's Belgium, between Luxembourg and the Netherlands. What is your favorite thing about Australia, Cyril?
Les kangourous.
Kangaroo?
Surfing.
Surfing.
Skatepark.
Skate park. It takes a special kind of adventurer to go through the hassle of shipping a car to Australia. So let's imagine an entire family.
Land Rover Defender owners always seem to find each other. On our way to Brisbane, we stopped by a Defender of Australia's gathering, and it felt like home. The Land Rover community has been great at the heart of so many of our road adventures and encounters in every single country we've traveled through. To all the Defender enthusiasts out there, thank you for the community, the friendships, the support, and the incredible spirits that bring us together.
I'm gonna tell you that I need you. I need you every day.
And next we are going to Brisbane City Centre to meet someone who has appeared on this channel back in Bolivia. Crazy, no? I tell you, there's everyone in Brisbane. Everyone. So let's go.
Welcome to Brisbane.
Bristy, baby. More often than not, people we meet on the road also provide real logistical support to our expedition. And let's be honest, they make our life so much easier. As we arrived in Brisbane, it is the first big city in a long time, and some of our equipment needs replacement. Our lights broke, our chairs are breaking, the Defender needs new oils, and for most things those days, one needs a shipping address. And that's where this new amazing human came in. Meet Madeline.
And we're here with Maddy. You may recognize her from our videos in Huayna Potosi, Bolivia, because you hiked the 6,000 meter with us.
Yes.
Good memories of that place? That was a hard hike. Yeah, definitely. And now we're in Brisbane with Maddy, which is insane. So what, only 10 months later? Something like that? And now we're with you here with our own car. But also, you see all this packaging here? All of this was sent to Maddy's place because sometimes on the road you need an address to send all this stuff, and Maddy did it for us. So thanks a lot.
Thank you, Maddy!
Good seeing you.
Great seeing you too. It was so lovely.
It was, yeah.
Maddy, from climbing that mountain in Bolivia to helping us with this mountain of packages, you're a hero. Our next stop is with someone who reached out to us on social media. A passionate business owner who offered to gear us up with something that will change the life around our car, the Albatross, for the rest of the expedition. While being the company founder, he decided to dedicate an entire day of his week to fit his owning 270 on the Albatross. He is fast, precise, and innovates on the spot. While Nick and Andy are installing the new awning, which is really exciting by the way, I started unpacking all of the packages that Maddy got out for us. But with Nick we have a rule. If something comes in, something needs to come out. Triage everything we have and get a lot out of this car. That's what we're getting rid of. Pretty big bag. Look at... it's heavy. Look at my muscle. Then I've done a pretty big triage of all of our electronics, all of our cables, computers, microphones, all of the camera gear. So that's pretty good. And then we have one last step. What we're scared the most about is that any of our electronic will get moisture or humidity. So we put little silica beads everywhere. So in every drawer, every computer pocket, shoop. In every drone pocket, shoop. You've got it. We put silica beads everywhere, and then we tidy everything. And then for protection of electronics, we also have those awesome Mathilde pouches, camera gear, and then computer gear. They're water resistant, so that is pretty convenient. I think we're good. I think we're good.
So Andy's gonna show us how strong this is. Oh, nice. Boom. This way.
There you go.
Like this.
Can you hold it here?
Yep.
We want to be about 100 mil.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Happening with this. Yeah, you can do
It just looked like we added like 3 rooms outside of Albo. It's going to change our life on the road. Look.
Andy and his crew have just built a custom-made rain cover for the little gap between the awning and the body of the car. And we're testing it out. This is splendid. Fits perfect too, huh?
Oh, we'll see.
I'm stoked.
Look at this.
From Andy, we learned that the true passion and that total dedication to your project really do pay off. Thank you, Andy. As we continue our journey through the city, there's still plenty of space left on our page. But we know it will soon fill up with new encounters.
Cities are probably the environment we are the least adapted to in our journey. Just look at us in this jungle of concrete trying to find for free camp spots. That's impossible. We look like farm ducks at Buckingham Palace. Before meeting the next fantastic humans, we can't wait to test one of the pieces of gear we received through the mail. So we made it all the way to Gold Coast, and when we received all the packages last week, we got little equipment for albatross. We love snorkeling and scuba diving, but it gets really pricey. So Smako sent us their portable and compact scuba dive bottles.
We got one each. I've got one, Mathilde's got one, and they're 1 liter tanks.
So it's not much, but it's enough to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, and since we're going to be doing Asia, Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, and they have great snorkeling and scuba diving, we said let's get these little bottles. And that way we can go by our own, we don't have to rent anything. Right now we're filling one, now we're going to fill up the second one.
And tomorrow morning, high tide, we have a spot to go test it. In most places, it would be impossible to do such activity in a city centre. But that doesn't apply to Australia. Are you suffocating?
No, it works.
Here, we are actually able to go scuba diving from the city. Let's go try our new setup.
Done. That was really cool. Honestly, we got to swim for about, 10 minutes. The clarity of the water isn't great, but we were even down at like 4 or 5 meters and breathing, and very easy to see the numbers. And so we just finished our tanks. That was fun.
Scuba diving in a big city has been fun, but now it's time to continue our journey. Normally, we'd head straight to the wilderness, but this time we're staying a bit longer to meet more special people, our Patreons.
The next person we're going to meet is actually a Patreon, someone who's supporting the channel. We learn more in one night about the country with like people who invite us than in 2 weeks or 3 weeks traveling on our own. So meet people when you travel. We arrived at the house of Ben and parked the Defender in the garden, and we met the entire family. Everyone is so kind, everyone is so nice, and tonight is pizza dinner. When we're invited at people's place, we usually don't really show it because it's quite hard to film people in their home. You don't want to be indiscreet, you don't want to be rude, you don't want to miss out on the moment because you're filming, and you don't want to really put a camera between you and the people who invite you.
Made pizza from scratch. Their 14-year-old son, Henry, has an incredible passion for bread and pizza dough. And trust us, he's good. I'm half Italian, and I gave him the stamp of approval.
Please stand at the other end.
Oh, hang on. No,
No, that's it, that's it.
There we go, it's fine.
I can't do what you guys are saying.
You can't ban
Here, you do it. I'm gonna get it on the ground. I can't bam, no.
I can
Oh,
come here.
wow. Don't show off.
Shall I sprinkle some basil
It's
on
like a
top?
pizza with cream.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rata
Oh,
wonder.
that's so good.
Good, right?
We're
just arrived at Fiona's house. It's one of our Patreons. She's been one of our Patreons since South America. And now 6 months after being in Australia, we finally made it to the East Coast and in front of her house. So we're gonna go say hello.
Our second Patreon stop was with Fiona and Kim in Byron Bay. Those two are quite the pair. Yoga teacher, former military with a passion for animals. They introduced us to their resident parrots and we got a chance to hand feed them. Something, honestly, we thought only happened at the zoo. Well, it seems that random garden in Australia also have it.
So that's the lorikeets. They're the colourful ones, the bullies.
The bullies?
And then we've got the kings, which is the red one that you've seen. But so the eastern rosellas, those ones. They're quite shy.
And not bullies.
No.
So this is the 4x4 sprinter of our Patreon, Fiona.
Hello, Fiona!
Hello. Hi.
Introduce us to your beautiful vehicle.
Our beautiful Sprinter. It's a 4-wheel drive. It's a long wheelbase. And we love it. It's just been the best thing that we could have ever done. Just getting out, overlanding, which you guys call it. We do it 4-wheel driving. It's been everywhere. It's been to Fraser Island, up the north, into the west. We went across to Western Australia in it. Carries us and our beautiful dog Prince. And it's our home on wheels.
It was cool. We were supposed to stay one night and we ended up staying how many? 3?
3.
Yeah. It's awesome. We had a really good time. So Fiona and Kim and the doggy, nice meeting you guys. All the best in life and hopefully maybe we'll cross path again.
Our third and final Patreon for these 2 weeks was Vanessa and her son Tyler. They got us to try their homemade beer and showed us where the whole operation worked. Once again, we learned so much. Do you want mine?
Cheers!
With each stop, we hear new life stories, we make new friends, and come out stronger with new experiences. Pretty amazing, isn't it? One encounter at the time, we made our way all the way down to Sydney, halfway across the planet. The city was a bit a symbol for us, a symbol of Australia, and is about as far away from home as it could be.
And then drove all the way here. So we're trying to get a picture with the Opera House before we get in trouble. Yeah.
Opera House!
Made it to the Opera House and the security hasn't said anything yet, so we took a video of Albatross in front of the Opera House and I've just been going circles around the roundabout and we're getting the video here. It's so good. So we're gonna ask one of these guys to take a picture of us. Let's see.
As we tried to snap a picture of Albatross in front of the iconic Sydney Opera House, we were a bit nervous that security might ask us to move along. But here's the thing, the best encounters always seem to happen in the most unexpected places. A security guard approached us, and instead of kicking us out, he gave us 2 minutes to figure out the shot. And then he ended up taking the picture himself.
What's your name?
Alpha.
Alpha, and what's your Instagram name?
It's Black Armor Photography.
Black Alpha Photography.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
And that's it. The page seems full, but there's more to the story. Along the East Coast, we also organized 2 meetups and connected with even more amazing people, each one with a story to share, something to teach us, and their own plans to travel. Now this page of our journey is really full. Time to open the next one.
And maybe the main lesson with all of that is that people are good, including if it involves bad singing on the most touristic spot of Sydney.
You take petrol, I take diesel, my dear. I start slow but always go. From France to Australia, 28 countries and more to go. Whoa, I'm a Land Rover, I'm an expedition Land Rover. I'm a defender in Sydney.
Whoa, I'm a Land Rover, I'm an expedition Land Rover. I'm a defender in Sydney. I almost said New York.
New York?
And I'll just put a song over it.